Traveling internationally with your dog. Flying internationally with a dog can be stressful for humans and pups alike. And there are some important safety considerations when planning an international trip with your dog. Fortunately, most dogs are able to travel just fine, and after the stress of travel and a short adjustment period, they settle happily into their new location, whether a full relocation or a vacation. But there are many things to consider and lots of planning to do ahead of time to make the trip a smooth and safe one. Should you fly internationally with your dog? When going for an international trip, some dogs make excellent travel companions, while others may do better with a pet sitter or at a boarding facility. Moving overseas means pet parent is much more likely to take their dog with them. However, some pet parents choose to find a new loving home for their dog because of concerns for their safety or well-being, or if it's not possible to bring them along. For example, pets in poor health or older pets might not be able to travel safely. The good news is, most of the time, dogs can come along and experience the new adventure with you. It just requires thorough planning ahead of time. Is international travel safe for dogs? The vast majority of dogs are able to travel just fine and arrive at the destination country safely. But research and planning are necessary to make this happen. Some of the biggest safety concerns are extreme temperatures, especially hot weather, when heat stroke can occur, and breathing difficulties. Many airlines also have restrictions on pet travel during hot weather. Even in the absence of restrictions, it's safest to schedule your takeoff and landing times late at night or early in the morning, when temperatures are cooler. Additionally, there are many practical considerations, such as finding a sturdy carrier to prevent injuries or escape, and deciding whether your pet will travel in the cabin or in the cargo hold. How to travel internationally with a dog: crates, potty breaks, and other necessities. Proper restraint is important when traveling with your dog, to ensure they don't get spooked and run off or get injured. The biggest consideration is probably which crate to use. Crates for use in the cargo hold must be strong and sturdy, while carriers used in the cabin may be soft-sided to facilitate fitting under the seat. Your pet is required to remain in the carrier during travel. Either way, don't purchase a crate or carrier until you've checked the requirements of the airline and pet transport company, if relevant. Attach your pet's name and information securely to the carrier. Airlines have specific requirements for crates or carriers for pets during travel. Check and follow these recommendations exactly, and look for carriers that meet International Air Transport Association guidelines. As far as food and water, the specifics vary depending on how your pet is traveling and the airline's policies. Cargo has specific guidelines for food and water, as well as for bowls that attach to the carrier door. Ask the airline about when and how your dog will be fed, and what supplies they need you to bring for your dog. Some recommend freezing water to put into the water bowl, so it won't spill and will gradually melt for your dog to drink during transit. You may have more flexibility with your supplies during cabin travel. Traveling internationally with your dog. Either way, bring extra food for after your arrival, so your dog can keep eating their usual food. This will decrease the risk of stomach troubles. Carry the food in its original packaging, as some countries don't accept pet food that's been transferred to another container. Some recommend not feeding your dog for a few hours before travel, to reduce the chance of motion sickness. Check with your veterinarian, as some pets may have different needs. Another good idea is to place absorbable materials such as a puppy pad in the carrier in case of a bathroom accident during transit. Some airlines even require this. Some airports have pet relief areas, but you may need to keep your dog in their carrier until after you go through customs. Bringing extra puppy pads along is never a bad idea. Whenever you take your dog out of the carrier, whether it's a layover or your final destination, use a secure harness and leash to ensure your pup stays close to you. Stress or overstimulation could cause a dog to dash away. Attach a tag with your dog's identification to the harness, too. If you're not sure what care will be provided to your pet during a layover when they are traveling in cargo, or where to take your pet for rest or a bathroom break during a layover, ask about it.